Happy New Year, America. Wait, am I still allowed to say that? I'm American. I can do whatever I want. No one's going to say anything. So in 2025, I gave you the true story behind the founding of America, broke down how we've gotten here and why, and also featured sociopathic profiles that explained why people normalize harmful behaviors. When we're stuck in survival mode, empathy declines and we stop seeing each other as people. But the irony is that what was causing the division is what we're all sharing: national trauma, a country or a society that collectively experiences psychological distress caused by large scale events that threaten national identity, culture, stability, and security. And so far, it looks like 2026 isn't going to be bringing much relief unless we, the people, change it. So this series is going to lay out the steps, but the first step requires a little inner personal work and for you to recognize what trauma response you're in. Because even if you think you're not being affected, you are. When you can't trust the people in charge, when rules don't apply equally, and when justice becomes selective, your nervous system flips on the stranger danger switch on 24/7. This makes you focus on what you fear rather than what you value, and your conscious brain muddles the two together. So, step one of change is checking yourself before you wreck yourself or someone else. So, here are the 5 trauma responses to identify which one you're in. Number 1, fight. If you're suddenly picking fights with strangers on the internet or feeling this constant simmer of rage just beneath the surface, this is because what is happening is out of your control and your brain is looking for something that you can fight. Number 2, flight. If you're convinced that if you just ignore the dumpster fire going on, everything will be fine. You're binge watching shows, burying yourself into work, anything to avoid with sitting with the reality that things just aren't okay. Number 3, freeze. You can't seem to make decisions anymore, even the small ones. You know things are really bad and you want to do something, but you're just so overwhelmed by the enormity of it that you just stop. 4, fawn. If you're suddenly defending leaders you would have questioned a few years ago or making excuses for their inexcusable behavior or minimizing harm, it's because you think appeasing this person will keep you from being a target. And number 5, flop. If you're thinking, it doesn't matter what I do, nothing's going to change, or you stop talking about it because you think no one really cares and you just feel hopeless. But guess what? When everyone thinks that, no one fixes anything. Once you've identified which trauma response or responses you're living in, you can cut the trauma cord when it creeps in by grounding yourself with a physical sensation, like literally shaking it off. Even like get up and stretch to bring you back to the present. Because being present is where you realize the fear isn't real. After all, the only thing to fear is fear itself. Once that fog lifts, you can actually get back in the driver's seat and finally see who aligns with what you actually value versus who's trying to control what you value. So make sure to follow, because step 2, I'm going to show you how to tell the difference and how we can start moving forward together.